People out here arguing about etymologies and other things that's irrelevant to what we are sitting there talking about when it comes to tracing your, and that's going from belly button to belly button. And she keep talking about world history. We're not talking about the world. We're talking about our part of the world that people don't seem to understand, nor do they want to respect. So when we are being very specific about the people we're talking about, they always wanted to include everyone else. That's not what we're doing here. We're talking about our homes here in our homeland. When you over here in our homeland trying to tell us about our history, tell us about you, Miss Nigerian, or anyone from any other country that want to come and try and tell us our history. Tell us your history. Because we can tell you more about your history than you can tell us about your own history.
Clock that.
So people need to stop being dishonest and disingenuous when we show the proof. Because I got census records of my family being listed as BIMCNN. Black, color, Negro, mulatto, and Indian. I have military records of my family being listed as B, colored, and N for Negro. I got unallowed certificates, birth certificates, Christians, marriage certificates. All of these different things are legible and documented through history of America as it was established. And I also have compiled all of the treaties that was written up during the time periods. I'm finding my families in these areas of harm that needs to be addressed too. Hence the reclassifications that came into place. Hence how our land was stolen and allotted back to us. Hence how a lot of our peoples were put into sharecropping positions. Hence how a lot of our people were put into debt via these via the blacksmith that will also work as the bank. So people need to understand our history is very complex, and if you don't get it, just be quiet.
Yeah.
This isn't the conversation for you. You need to do more listening than you are speaking, because clearly something went over your head when you're trying to tell somebody their own history when they're telling you their history. Like, that's the part I got an issue with.
Mm-hmm. It don't fit their agenda. That's the problem. I keep trying to drill that down. When you see people who won't let that go, act like they can't comprehend, is because they have an ulterior motives. There's something else that they need. So essentially it all comes down to this identity crisis that they project onto us. Right? Because when you are away from your... Go ahead, beloved. That's it. I just want to say that.
It's sad because, like, it just takes the Africans to realize that America was not inhabited by white or light people. Like, just realize that you can recognize that the Aboriginal Australians are the same color as you, but they're not African. You look at the New Guineans, they're the same color as you, but they're not African. Why is it hard to believe that there were people who look like you over here already, and they're not you? Like, America was hot as hell. You think some white, light people could survive in that? No.
Also, I didn't get a chance to say it. It was a couple things I didn't get a chance to say earlier. Because by the time I spoke, I forgot some of my talking points. But even when it comes to the whole slave voyages website, the indigenous peoples of the Americas are included in those numbers. They don't tell people that. And they don't know, like I said, they're just estimating. They don't know how many indigenous people were enslaved. They don't know how many Africans were enslaved. These are all just estimates. Only thing they know is, they had cargo on their ships, and from what they can see from these old tattered papers, or the ones that's still in good conditions, some of them might have had slaves, or it might have had staves, which looks very similar, written in cursive. Staves. But yeah, the indigenous people of the Americas are included in those numbers of slavery on the slave website.
Look it up.
That's crazy.
Up the stave if you don't know what it is. We went over it the other day.
But even those annals aren't even complete, because when Dr. Ellis, and I only follow the ones who are noted, they know what they're talking about, they tell the truth. Dr. Ellis said that when they examined those records, most of them were incomplete. Just mentioning people from the age of 24 to 36, and names appear several times. They were copied 3 times, and said that the records that show them coming from specifically Africa, as we were led to believe, show them coming also from Brazil in many cases, the islands, shipping them back and forth. And there was a young gentleman that, and I like to refer to our people as kings and queens, gentlemen, ladies, that they even skewed the manifest for Anthony Johnson, because Anthony Johnson was actually first shipped out of Brazil into the Americas in the Northeast, sold twice, and then brought to Virginia. That record is skewed. I have a copy of it, and they said that they want us to believe that from these records that were supposedly archived somewhere so that this information could actually be presented and follow a true story, there was very little records, and said by 1776 there were only imported from Africa, which they say was about 340,000 Africans. Now wait a minute. How are you going to say 340,000 Africans where you renamed them these indigenous people several times? There were slave ports. The main one was in Darien, Panama today. And also that they had a slaving port in Florida called Angola, Florida. It's still there today. You see, so it's nothing more than a cover-up. Then when you look at the history of the Freedmen's Bureau, which was established after the Civil War, they tell us that the freedmen were freed men. Now, wait a minute. The letter D only means to go from one aspect to the other. You see that? Because most of the indigenes that were enslaved, said by Jack D. Forbes, he said that up to 20% of them were indigenes. But he says that in his reality, that, you know, being a PhD and educated man, that the numbers are usually even higher. You see, so you can go up as far as 50% with that. And they were called mallumated slaves. They did some extra service for their owner to receive their free status. You see? So when they established this Freedmen's Bureau, and later it was, a few years later, it was taken down by Congress, you're actually talking about mallumated slaves who went from one status, free men, meaning indigenes, to a status of freed men, which kind of, well, they say meant that they were enslaved. And they weren't enslaved. They were the free men. When you look at the Yamasee Uchis, who went after the Yamasee Wars into Seminoles, they said they called them Negroes, you know, and I got slighted so many times because TikTok did not want me to share that message on TikTok. But these were the Negroes. Yamasees, according to Quadrophines, they were straight up Negroes. Said the hair, everything. They look straight up Negroes. They're very tall people. These were the ones who came into Seminole countries, and they were not called the Black Seminoles. They were called the Cimarrons. The people who were at war with them, you know, these colonizers, the period of which they came. And all these fell under Jackson in the Georgia Wars. And the Seminoles today, when you present their photos, because many of them went into coastal South America, but they look like us. So who's lying? You know? Who's lying and telling all these fables out there? And the enslavers. So when you look at Christopher Columbus, he took 600 indigenes back to Spain with him. You see what I'm saying? Northeast Dutch, they shipped 6,000 indigenous from Maine, New Hampshire, that type of place in the United States, shipped them back to Europe. And all these people were at first shipped between the Americas before any type of African slavery happened. Now, we do have some admixture of that blood, but on the same token that they call themselves natives of America today, why aren't we referred to as natives of the day? Yes, we have different blood profiles and all this stuff, but the federal government tells them they do not have to have blood tests, DNA tests, to determine if they were indigenous to the Americas, whereas their tribal laws follow suit and says the same thing. They don't have to take the DNA. They just list who they deem are indigenes, whereas we are denied that right. Thank you very much.
Can I say something just real quickly? Because even since this information is being woken up and we're having these conversations, I'm noticing that the tribes are actually validating the information. It just gets to like this, I guess, a social conversation where socially anyone who is the people that are not from this land are the ones that are kind of confused about the information. But like literally, I think the Cherokees just opened a museum to honor Black Americans. We have different chiefs coming out and saying, yes, our people were reclassified to Black, colored, Negro. Like, yes, that happened. So we have the proof. We have even the tribes saying the proof, but it's just like when we get to having these conversations amongst people that we're trying to educate, then we get all of this friction because they want to go again. Like and a lot of times it's I don't even want to say it's pseudo because it is information, but it's information that is ever changed, right? These are people's websites. This information changes and changes. Like now, if I search, everything says African American. But before we had these conversations, you search, everything said Black. And so it gets to be a disingenuous conversation when we have it out loud. But I really did want to just kind of get down to like this race, thing, because we want to use science for everything else. And we want to use history for everything else in arguments. But when we have these conversations around race, we don't want to use science or history for those conversations. And it just gets to be disingenuous.
Yes.
Yeah, you can come up. Just you have to request.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to say real quick. Also, people need to also understand that the word slave.
Y'all been lying all day.
This lady again, she a troll. But the word.
Oh, is that same lady from yesterday? Came up on Wani page.
She came up on Darby page too.
Was y'all in Wani live yesterday? She came up screaming, "Man, we told you the Red Cross rice was on the way." Please, all you gotta do is just keep looking up at the sky. They're on the way. We can't do anything about it.
So the word slave was not synonymous with African until the 1780s, until the time frame when the other lady who was up here was showing that article. Before then, slave just meant slave. Somewhere along the way throughout, when they was rewriting or writing history and rewriting it, they decided to make it synonymous with the word African when that wasn't true. This is why I tell people when they see slave or they see about slave history and all that other stuff, it is not talking about Africans. People just assume because of how they wrote history and indoctrinated people here in America. They just assume they see the word slave. Oh, they was talking about how is it automatically talk about Africans when the Indians were enslaved first?
Yes.
And I know we talk about like
Indians that are left are the ones that, because I've been reading on this for the past 7 to 8 years. They were the ones who sold us out. You see the interior because they look different. They were coming in and driving us off the land.
But also, y'all have to remember, this is why I keep telling people, everybody was enslaved. White people was enslaved. Asians was enslaved. Everybody was enslaved around this time when it came to Asia, or certain parts of Asia, not all of Asia, but certain parts of Asia, they were enslaving and being enslaved. Africa was enslaving and being enslaved, North Africa included, like Europe. All of these places were enslaving. So people saw slave, right? Perfect example. These are slaves. Actually, let me get a screenshot of that real quick. But these are slaves. Screenshot of that real quick. But these are slaves. But you see slave, people gonna say, oh, it's the African. No, it's not. It's not.
But also, like, I know that etymology is important in these conversations because even when we say the word synonymous doesn't mean equal to.
Right. Right.
Synonymous means similar. And so even when I hear it, because that was triggering me this whole time in the conversation, is like synonymous, that's not what that means. Synonymous doesn't mean equal to. That doesn't mean that that's the definition of. Synonymous means similar.
Right, because
I'm gonna show something to you.
Individuals were originally indentured servants. They're trying to rewrite it and say that they were slaves here in America. No, they signed contracts with Europe that they would come here and work for a period of 7 years. After the period of 7 years was up, they were free to either negotiate a new contract or be free.
They were assimilated into whiteness, but they also got some sort of reparation, you know what I mean, for that. They got something, you know.
They got land, they got food, they got many things from the federal government. And we were not given that. You see? We were denied all of that. There's a book out that has never been told. It's a very good book. Read it because these things are being lied about and people don't understand. There was a difference between indentured servant and slave
and POW.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Everything matters. Definitions matter. I hate when we get into this urban definition thing and make that the rule. It's not the rule because it's like normalized. You know, because while we're operating in urban dictionary, they're not. Right? And they're still operating on the definitions and shit that they set in place all them years ago. And they allow you to do what you want. But then you're trying to figure out why shit ain't working for you.
All that. And also, I want to say that, the Ancestry website just updated their site, basically, and they added percentages to Mexicans to make them Jewish, basically. So those percentages on the Ancestry test can be manipulated, and they are manipulated, and they do not tell the full story. If you can just add a percentage, basically, whenever you want, when a new update comes out, then this shit is not real, basically. And they only show... Those like genetic tests only show like speculated areas or regions where your ancestors could have come from. They are not concrete evidence. And also it's just like the point that the host had about South Africa was like
known as Little Giant. Little Giant, this nigga 100 feet has been found completely petrified into the corpse.
Damn. I saw some shit. They said Medusa was petrifying motherfuckers, bro.
Big 100 feet giant, nigga. It's another one too. Hold on.
They said,
hey man, y'all be watching this show called One Piece, man. Y'all be fucking with it.
I heard about it, but bro, my attention span for anime bad, but I love it.
Hey, check this though. When what's so crazy and how the way that story going right now, and then when you apply this to what bro just showed me. A lot of times, like, it's this, the end part that I don't want to spoil shit unless y'all gonna watch it, but it's called Wano. It's his art with his giant head was petrified.
Make your name for yourself, building your information off lies.
Hell no.
You got perks on deck, Scrappy? He ready to cop. Roll the corn. Listen, y'all. Listen, bro. The last 10 years, I've been studying, bro, by myself. With a light in a book, a light in the internet, a light in all type of video. I've been studying, right? And when I study, I see a people who have got accustomed to nature and use nature for everything. And when I look at old monuments, it wasn't no idols out there. Wasn't no idols. It wasn't no people against their own people. It wasn't none of that, bro. Ever. Everybody was together on the same time. Now the world has put our people in 12 different baskets and separated us. Now we can't even come down to a common thing in our teaching, right? They done that for a reason. We have to get rid of all this ideology, all this mythology. We got to get rid of all the people who teaching it. We got to get rid of all this alien and all this extra. We got to get rid of all that, bro, because it really don't matter. We were a great people who understood the planet and the stars and how can we take care of our own kind in peace and harmony and balance with nature. That's all we was, bro. That's all we was. Roll the corn. And once you understand the foundation of their teaching, you grow. The knowledge grows because now you understand the way the earth works, the way the sky works, the way the ocean works, the way the river works, the way the animals work. Now you know that copper is an energy conductor. Now you know that this stone right here is it can do anything. These stones can do different things. These minerals from the earth can do different things with different elements. You start to understand it. You start to understand how to build buildings. You created tools to build buildings with the first masonry. To weigh the bricks, to see how long and big the bricks was. You got a perfect layout on the ground. You learn how to build mounds with tombs. You learn everything from the planet. Right? Roll the corn. It was simple then. Now, it's complicated. It's complicated now. We have to get back to the basics, people. When you get back to the basics, see, we're so far ahead, we forgot about the basics. And when you're far ahead and you forget about the basics, you lose the foundation of what you are trying to teach. Right? You can't do an equation without first learning adding, subtracting. You can't do a long equation without adding and subtracting. You got to have the basics in place first. So the basics is what I teach. Because we are so far reached out for white people knowledge that we lost the real essence of what it was made for. Right? Roll the corn. We lost it. Now, I want to show y'all something. Well, and let me show y'all who these people is, bro. These are Boule people. This is the Boule. You got preachers, doctors, dentists with their wives, right? Grand Boule. These are melanated people who have gotten a colonizer's education, and they think they better than everybody else. They think they better than everybody else, bro. That's who the Boule is. Uppity niggas. That's how they are. Don't get this thing twisted like they some type of powerhouse. They just some uppity niggas sitting around talking about regular. Look at this regular nigga. Look at this poor nigga right here. Look at these poor niggas in the hood. I'm going to drink my tea and go to bed in my mansion because I'm a dentist. That's the Boule. They do pull strings amongst each other because they are powerful people in their professions. But they don't control the spiritual aspect of the land. They can't stop the knowledge from coming out no more. Them are the secret society of the Illuminati. Right? The only way, see, this is how you must understand these people. They never thought they could hide the truth. Only way you can hide the truth is to distract the people. Right? You distract everybody. You distract them with the materialism. You distract them with the mansions and the cars and the money. You distract them with the jobs. You distract them with dumbass internet information. You distract them with dumbass TV shows. You don't let them get no. You hope they just keep living in the hood and never read a book. You distract them. You distract them with working hard trying to pay your bills. They ain't got time to read and learn what we know. Therefore, we superior to them. That's what they think about us. That's all it is, bro. They are not powerful. The secret society is not powerful. The Boule is not powerful. You know why? Ain't nothing but a couple thousand of them. Ain't nothing but a couple thousand of these people, 4,000-5,000 of them. What they gonna do? We found out who all they is, we can go run down on their ass now. What they gonna do? What the fuck they gonna do? What they gonna do? What the YT Secret Service, Secret Society people, them banking industry people, when we point their name out and find out where they live, what they gonna do? See, history teaches you the truth, right? Our people were smart like this. Our people were smart. But we started breaking up from each other because we got so big-headed. Now we separated everywhere. Now they're attacking us from all corners. And we started to lose ground, people. We start to lose ground. Once you think you better than your people, and you try to separate yourself from your people, that's when it's gonna happen to you, bro. That's when it's gonna happen. Once you separate from your homeboys who always had your back, then you go fuck with these type of people trying to get into the room with these people. They gonna backstab you. Look at all these people that's going down, all these so-called rich people. There's a lot of backstabbing going on with that, bro. You think Diddy just in jail for no reason? A lot of backstabbing went on with that. Once you go against the grain of your people, it's over with. That's what we gotta understand. Ain't nothing more powerful than us. Nothing on the planet. Us Americans, people from America, melanated, copper-colored people, ain't nothing stronger than us on this planet, bro. Nothing. Not the army. Nothing. You must know that. You must know that your bloodline created everything great on this planet. So, only way to stop you is to separate you. Mind, body, and soul, and intellect. It's the only way. And they know that. They know that. If the corn rolled the way it's supposed to roll, it should be ours by Monday. If we say that again, if everybody was down on the same shit, we'll roll this motherfucking whole country and we'll be in the buildings Monday morning. Can't nobody really stop you, bro. You unstoppable. Y'all think this shit funny, don't you? Them people weak as hell, bro. Them people weak, bro. They try to make themselves look strong. They got one line of defense. The army. That's it. Once the army gone, it's over with. They got one line of defense. And by the time the army get there, half of their ass will be gone. If the corn just rolled. I hate to talk like this, but I'm telling y'all what I know, bro. These people are not powerful. They feed off our energy, our currency, our money. They feed off us. If it wasn't for us, they wouldn't have shit. They feed off the regular man every day. They go and get up and go to work. The state around here getting a cut out of child support. Y'all petty and poor as a motherfucker. The state getting cuts out of child support. They getting cuts out your check. They getting cuts off of products sold. Y'all ain't really doing nothing spectacular, but stealing. What y'all doing so spectacular? Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Look, here you go. They be having big ass boule balls with the mask on their face and shit. Melanated people. Really ain't nothing but a sorority, people. They just really a sorority. These motherfuckers ain't got no power. They a sorority. They got some money. They might call a hit or something, but they can't just run the country. These motherfuckers can't even get elected as senators and presidents. This is monetary, and this is money at its finest with melanated people. That's it. Just money and education and snooty fox and sipping tea and it's all this shit is, bro. This shit ain't nothing. Motherfucker just sipping tea, talk about niggas like dogs. Know those poor niggers down there in Atlanta running around doing all this. That's all they doing. Brown nosing and acting like they run some shit. Just like a nigga with some money do. Y'all know how niggas with money act. Stop playing, man. They weak as hell and they around here talking down on everybody. These ain't nobody. Nobody. These people be probably watching my video, getting them for. These people still watch content trying to learn shit like the way we do. They still call themselves black and African Americans. They ain't that smart. They just some snooty fox uppity niggas. Roll the corn. And they'll sell out to the white man for the right price. That's all it is. Shit don't scare me. Ain't nothing but a bunch of damn. Roll the corn. Motherfucker out here talking about this got something to do with me. 5,000 members. Man, get your ass out of here. The Greek Council. Roll the corn. Fuck that shit. Fuck about this shit, man. Man, it's 2025, man. This this is 2025 with a whole new type of teaching, a whole new style of intellect, bro. Shit coming back in the way it's supposed to come back in. Right? This ain't your teachings from 5 years ago. This is not the teachings from 5 years ago, bro. I love them guys. They did their best. They used what they had. I respect it. Ain't no hate against nobody, bro. But this is 2025. We gotta find out who really built all of this shit. Playtime over. Playtime over, bro. All that talking about you talking to dolphins and talking to we know dolphins got telekinesis. Yeah, we know. Everybody know that they communicate. But bro, fuck that. For real, bro. Why is a UPS on top of my damn ancestors in Mississippi? That's what I want to know. We'll talk to the dolphins later. Why my people buried up under shit these crackers live on? That's what I want to talk about. I can't forget about my people, bro, for no useless knowledge. We are here to protect our kind, man. That's all we here for, bro. We not here to. We here to feed and protect our kind, bro. It's just that simple. We can't forget about the people who gone and the people who coming. We ain't here to be trying to read through no white man's law book, bro. Why would I want to sit down and read the white man's law book, bro? And try to kick knowledge out of a fucking criminal book? Why would I want to do that? See?
I think when they discovered the screw string theory, I think that's what's going on. I think we're going back to BCE because they saying the sun gonna be so hot like that time period. So in a way, it's like BCE coming, even though we don't call it that. But it's like the sun gonna get that hot again.
This is not one sun. It's not just one sun. This is the beginning sun. This is the sun. So it's strong. It's the strongest sun. So it's not like it's something new. It's always there's nothing new under the sun. So it constantly. Hold on, dude. Let me. I'm sorry. Nothing new under the sun. So these 5 suns that rotate, you got to think of like you take a spinning top and you take a black marker from the bottom of that spinning top and you mark that from the bottom going up to the top. That's how 5 suns rotate. It's this. Man, listen. Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm finna eat real quick. I'm gonna be back.
No, I was gonna just ask a quick question, Rafael, because I even heard rumors that China made their own sun. Do you know it's an app on your phone that says the sun? So I'm asking myself, is one of these suns really made by technology or what? Because now they got apps where you have the word sun on it, so this is actually you can put on the sun for your app.
Well, I'll just let you know that in the historical days, they always talked about a sun that an artificial sun that tried to rival the Lord's light. That story is told in the Enuma Elish, it's told in the Animal Mundi, and it's in the history stories that's predating the Bible. So we do know that there's a possibility of artificial sun. Also, we saw China during the night rise in artificial sun, so we know that there's a possibility of suns being artificial. So, if you look at what we got going on, it's more.
I'm gonna name this. This is in the Choctaw and in the ancient Mississippian culture. It's a tiger sun, a monkey sun, a bird sun, a water sun, and a fire sun.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah, we came out of the fire, son, going through the water, son. So that's why it feels like when the heat is out, it feels like you're surrounded by a swimming pool because that water above is getting heated up to reflect right back down on you. You know, like just when the sun is out and you're next to a swimming pool, the sun feels hotter because of the reflection in the rays.
I totally agree. Cause I see when I was a baby, I was a lot darker than I was then. All of a sudden, I'm like, whoa. So I think that some people think some of us gonna level up and some won't. So like they say, everything you do align, the trees will get bigger. That means giants might pop back up. Who knows? But it might not happen in our century, but it might happen to the kids. So it might slowly come together. So just a good time to learn, evolve, and adapt.
Who was Namaste 96, 96? Who that? Talking about something what you want. The hell you want? You in my kitchen.
Oh, that's a goddess. That's a goddess, man.
Which goddess? Which one?
That's family over there. That's family. That's family.
Which one?
Namaste. The one that said what you want, Solo.
I thought that was somebody else. I was about to fire up a spark.
Hey, which one? That's Goddess. Which one?
Goddess, Nikki, how you doing?
You mean Goddess? No, Goddess. Right. Just Goddess? Yeah, Goddess.
Truth, what's up? Hey, it's funny y'all was talking about giants. It's funny y'all just said something about giants because the person who just came on the panel, that's who was doing that research with. She the one who translated the family tree, the line of the Judean people.
Peace, hello. Hey, everyone on the panel.
Peace.
Peace, Charlie.
That's it. For nothing else. They provided everything you needed. And then after that, you can get some of this other shit. You forgot about your people.
Notice she ain't say she got bit by a bee or some shit that she had an allergic reaction. Notice she ain't say that prior to that footage coming out. Like she didn't wake up that morning and say, oh shit, my God, y'all, I got this sting by a bee.
They be telling me waters, it seems like you're over.
Genie, Allah, G. Let me turn my motherfucking camera on for a second, because I went and got my mom's shit. My mom was doing this shit before me, y'all. Shit. What's going on, bye? Camera? Oh, my bad, B. I forgot how to work TikTok for a second. Okay. I'm at work though, but this is the reason why we need to do our genealogy. You'll find that your family had estates. You'll find all your heirs. See, we don't know this stuff because we're not going back and, you know, I'm just saying we, because in general, a lot of people are not going back and putting their, your mom name in, her mom, and then going to these downtown archive buildings, or you could use Ancestry.com, not for the spit, but to pull your family records. You got internet archives, you got all types of stuff, you know, that we could find. We put our people's stuff in, right? This is the real reparations, and I'm going to claim every motherfucking thing.
That's your land patent?
This is oh yeah. Hold on. My mom did it all. I didn't even think that. Well, I knew she was doing it, but I didn't. When I got her computer, I said, looks, this handwritten wills. This is stuff that our people did. Another thing that they like to
say, and I'm so pissed off, is our people didn't know how to read and write. Our people knew how to read and write now. Our people were very advanced. Or that little story about they talking about the slaves, that the white people had to teach the slaves and all that type of stuff. No, we already did that, all that type of stuff. That's my last name, Walker, too. But this is just all the stuff. This is probably my third great grandmother. It looked like she tried to re-enroll in the tribe, and then they rejected her.
She probably was how you call it? Because my grandfather, he enrolled in the tribe, and then he had to go back and forth with like a white person because they disenrolled him.
And in here,
because he was mulatto or not considered white enough.
Grandfather, he owned a plantation. It's a plantation record, and the stuff that he was buying, and our family being on it. It's just all types of stuff. Like, this is where our reparations is at. We have to go back and claim all of our stuff. Like our people were prominent people, y'all. Wasn't nothing slow about our people at all. Look, Wills. All right, just sit back and just read through this stuff. You see that X that he talk about? This is a land patent. Receipts, I think this is Mary Thompson. I think this is my third great grandmother, maybe on my father's side, but on my mom's fucking side, my great great grandfather. She pulled records from both. Hold on, I'm trying to get to something. So this record right here is from my grandfather that owned my great grandfather that owned the plantation, and you can see on his plantation. You see plantation supplies, and this is showing you that this like fertilizer that he bought for the plantation. It's just a lot of stuff, y'all. Get past this sucker. That's my mom right there. Let me go back. That's Mom Duke's right there. That's why I got that big ass nose. This is me when I was a kid. Me and my sister.
And you said your mama gave you her computer?
This is her computer, yeah. This is hers. This is all. It's ours, but you know.
He said it's our computer.
you know. It's people that's in litigation right now. That's somebody that I'm following that's going for their land patents, and then I guess once that person get it, it'll be able to trickle down. So we'll know how to go to court, and because you know anything could be a trick. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to just go there without not knowing what you're doing. So I'm in the process of learning how to get some of this stuff back. But this is just all records, man. Like, we ain't got to argue with these people no more. We know who the fuck we are. This is a plantation record. Yeah.
So how exactly? Because how do slaves own something? Right.
Exactly.
Because people like for people to think that we would just all come from motherfucking slave ships. And then a lot of our own people are fucking coons to think that that's all you are is a fucking slave. So fuck them, fuck what they talking about. Because at the end of the day, how the fuck do people like
I think
ourselves?
this right here is what they don't want us to claim. You see these land patents, like I'm pretty sure anybody that can do their genealogy and they can find trace their, anybody, you're gonna find all of this stuff. Like, this is why they don't want us to go back and clean on these records.
Yeah, like motherfuckers.
Nika, how would we know that, right? I'm just speaking. I was born 88, right? So they didn't start really teaching us about this African American shit till like the 1970s. Because even when I hear people talk about it, the people that was in the 60s, the 50s, that they wasn't teaching nobody about no fucking slavery. They didn't start teaching slavery in America to the school system. They wasn't teaching these motherfuckers in the 50s about slavery. They wasn't teaching these motherfuckers in the 40s. None of that shit. Because all throughout that time, that's when these motherfucking immigrants was coming here between 1776, the 1800s of Ellis Island up until motherfucking today. So, you know what I'm saying? This is how everything was hijacked, man. And this is how they found a lot of our places where our people lived at. Because our people already kept records. I mean, if we made the motherfucking banks the post offices, that mean that we was already keeping records of where we lived and stuff like that. So this is how the white tea people was able to find our locations and water down our communities and shit like that, because they knew where we already fucking lived.
And that's so true, because how do you come from slave shackles to motherfucking being great people? We created every fucking thing, right? We've been every fucking thing. And you want me to think that we just came from fucking Africa on a slave ship? People
right. And look, this land patent was issued in 1878. I think it says for 160 acres. Come on, man, stop playing with us.
Hey, those for you 37, right?
Yeah. More 88, yup. You know, people trying to get enrolled. You know, people trying to enroll in the 5 civilized tribes. You know what I'm saying? Getting rejected because they was displacing us. So, yeah, man, we just arguing with these people for entertainment now. And I had a download yesterday. I said, why do you think, not including everybody, why do you think they want to challenge us, right? I think they want to challenge us to see how much we really know. Because if they could come on these panels and say, you know how in their talking points they want to say we African American, then we like, no, we're not African American. That's when that's them testing to see what the fuck we really know. And then we start going into the history and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are just testing us to see what the fuck we really know. And I don't even think they knew how much advanced we was with this motherfucking information when they first started coming on this bitch.
Yeah, because how do you tell a group of people that they from Africa? Like, bitch, have you ever seen me in Africa?
Yeah.
Do we have the same family members, bitch? Like, how the fuck do you know that I'm from Africa if I never told you I'm from Africa? Because my skin is brown? Bitch, everybody in Africa don't look the same. Fuck you mean?
Like, none of these records say Africa on there. If people been coming from Africa since they said the slave trade, how come Africans wasn't on none of these census records?
Because immigrants can't own, they're not supposed to be able to own land.
Exactly, nigga.
That's why immigrants are not supposed to own land. And they know that. They're not supposed to own land, especially back in the day. They couldn't own land because this ain't where they're from.
Yep.
So what slave, and then I even heard people say, well, because when the slave master died, you know, he gave a plot of land. Man, shut that shit up. He gave a plot of land to who? If I was your fucking grandfather, you talking about, dumb fuck. And goddamn, people are just, I don't know. I hate when people say that shit. Like, well, so you think the slave master was nice enough to give his slaves a little land, a little piece of little land, because he felt bad that he enslaved them people for quite a while? And people need to, like, I don't know. So long as you do your genealogy, you should be just fine. Anybody that's not doing a genealogy, they need to just shut the fuck up. And all Africans need to just shut the fuck up because they don't have a genealogy paperwork. They don't have shit to roll on. They are a new type of people. They knew.
Hey, Nika,
they knew this shit.
These motherfuckers ain't got no documentation. None.
They can't say
I need y'all to show documentation from 1880, 99 on back. Because the next year is the 1900s.
They can't do that shit.
They can't do that. They can't do that shit. They can't do that shit.
No, they can't do that shit.
I mean, they want us to believe that our people was just you know what I mean, they didn't write down who they were. We didn't keep a family tree of who our mothers and mothers.
Like, we wasn't important. They wasn't important. That's why nobody took down their motherfucking birthdays, because they wasn't important enough to jot that shit down.
Facts.
Shit. Or their grandparents couldn't read and write and spell. That's because they was ignorant as fuck. Talking about, well, your granny said, bitch, what did y'all granny say to y'all? Besides what bush not to go in and what bush to stay away from and what bush to eat out of. Cause that bitch didn't know shit. Like, what the hell? Y'all come from villages. What could possibly an African grandmother know? Our grandmothers knew way more than their grandmothers. You know, they just stayed in the bush, in a village, raised in a village. What do village people know? They have no access to shit. They don't even know what a car looked like at that time. Like, you know, they don't know shit. What do your grandparents know? They know more than a fucking bush eater. Shit.
Family, you stand a better chance because now you're not an individual. You have a family claim that shows that your ties go back here. You have family deeds and land records and tax records showing that this land was taken from you. So genealogy will also help you find out who you are and lead you to them records. So if you do have a legal claim, that you and your family be able to legally claim back what's yours.
Beyond Georgia, okay, I think this is kind of where it breaks off. So beyond Georgia, so we know for a fact that my great-grandmother legally sold her farm. She did. She legally sold it. She has documents proving it. She did sell it. We know that for sure. Her mom, so my great-grandmother's mother, gave her that land. So she essentially inherited that land from her mother. Her mother, I don't know, was she enslaved? And what's crazy is that I don't know. Like, I don't know, how is this, what is going on? Like, so who was her mother? So I'm speaking of my fourth grandmother. Who is she? And that's when we start digging, and we were going through all that paperwork, and we saw.
That was just like you call yourself an American. You not no American. Your grandmama told you they call you except the child of God. Your grandmama ain't never said that? Yeah, she definitely did. Yeah, because they gonna call you that. They gonna call you black, African American. They gonna call you a coon. They gonna call you nigga. They gonna call you all these names except for the child of God. That's what they gonna call you. That's why the Deuteronomy tell you you're going to be bywords. Yup. I don't know how long you've been in here, but I literally was just saying that earlier today. Definitely. I came in when they started. When I came in, I was like, why is this man yelling and saying all these derogatory things to my sisters? And I was like, yeah, no, that's not going to work today. Yeah, I got the dropping them. As soon as they said something that was too, inappropriate, dropped. Y'all out of here. Because we not, and I'm not going to sit here and allow the heat. He came back and said, I never said that. Right, you never said that, right.
And he didn't. But he didn't. So where was the lie?
Yeah, I think it's the media. Like you said, it's the media. And the media. Rogers, they hate it.
The media takes one part of a speech or a statement and there's no context.
Yeah, no context.
There it is. To be honest, I'm gonna say this.
Y'all trying to rewrite this nigga legacy, dog. This nigga is
this nigga already.
He's talented.
Yeah, he is. Dog.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, but this nigga's a dickhead, dog. You can look at his interviews. It's not cocky. This nigga is not cocky, dog. It's just
That's what I'm saying. I have looked at this nigga interviews, and the way
he throw his teammates under the bus all the fucking time, dog. All the time. All the fucking time. It's not. If you're a quarterback, you're supposed to take
Has he done it this year?
Well, hold up. Well, I will say, right, because y'all played the Bengals. There was a play where he yelled at Jalen Warren, but Jalen Warren did run the wrong route though. He said Jalen Warren. He said in the press conference he ran the wrong route.
He audibled out of the motherfucking flea flicker.
So yeah, right.
And that nigga still did the flea
he still
flicker.
did
He
it.
said,
Right.
what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
You
like,
supposed to say that.
If that's throwing your teammates under the bus, I mean, well, he didn't do the right play. That's not throwing my teammates under the bus.
I don't want to hear about what Aaron did on other teams.
I'm telling you what the play was.
Let me ask you something.
He did the wrong play.
You a Pittsburgh fan, right?
Yep.
So you watch, like I watch y'all games too. You watch this nigga on the sidelines, right?
Yep.
So anytime y'all I'm talking about defense now. We ain't even talking about offense. Anything happen on defense, this nigga whining, complaining, throwing fits and everything on the fucking sidelines, bro. He come out on offense. Somebody fuck up on offense. I don't care what motherfucker say. If he's not taking up for his teammates, you look at any of the top quarterbacks. Them niggas ain't just sitting in the fucking press conferences talking about like, oh yeah, this motherfucker, he did this, he did that one. It's not my fault. No, because if you win, it's all on you.
It's a team game too.
Exactly.
Wait a minute though. Now hold on. Now to what you're saying, I'm finna tell you something that I seen happen in the Seattle game when they was in the.
Out your motherfucking kids, and the whole time you sitting on motherfucking no smoke motherfucking property.
Can't you talk and stop cussing?
Shut the fuck up.
Bitch, don't tell me what the fuck to do, bitch. Fuck you mean?
You motherfucker.
Shut the fuck up, you fat. Sound like you got foo-foo in your throat, bitch, having that.
But y'all.
This is what happened to you.
Bitch, what happened to your mama, bitch?
Don't fucking
It's not our fault that y'all let the white T-man come over there and beat y'all the fuck up.
Well, before we grew to interrupt about this motherfucking nigga, all the people, like, the key word is heirs confident. Your heir is supposed to hold the property. The person, like, yo, you pass it all, and go, like, the matriarch sister pass all to the grandmama, to the daughters, and say the daughters and then sons, what's like, pass it all to the sons. And you pass it down to the church. You keep passing it down. So the key word, heirs fucking property. You niggas don't have no motherfucking heirs property in America. We the biggest owners of heirs property.
They own the land because we own the land.
Yeah, we own the land.
Bitch,
you shut the fuck up.
You own the land, bitch. I just showed you. I just showed you.
Your mama and your daddy.
Y'all want everybody to be a fucking slave.
You lame women.
We saw you.
Hold on, let this bitch what this bitch saying.
I'm your slave master.
You ain't my slave master, bitch.
And the bitch nigga said, what? Hold on, no smoke. Hold on, no smoke. And the bitch nigga
I
said,
sold you to the white man.
And the bitch nigga said, what? Look, I'm sorry. And the bitch nigga said, what?
I sold you to the white man. I still have the change.
And the bitch nigga said what?
No bastards, you fucking bitch.
And the bitch nigga said what? I don't take you motherfucking African serious.
How can a slave?
You couldn't sell your motherfucking right way. You couldn't sell a fucking meal ticket. You couldn't sell shit.
How can a slave earn a land?
You don't even know where your next meal coming from. Talking about you
what the fuck was y'all doing before slavery then? This is what I want to know. We came from you African food scratchers. What the fuck was y'all doing before the white man conquered your fucking land? Let's talk about that.
I bet you stuck right now. Bitch don't even know what
what I built in my land. Go and see
Let's
what
talk
I
about
did.
it. Y'all ain't built shit. Y'all don't have no fucking tools. Y'all don't fucking have the right system. Y'all don't have no fucking alphabet.
You guys, you wipe your ass with toilet paper.
You guys are primitive. Walk on all
fours. You
fours.
don't use water. That's
you came from a civilization that walked on all fours, bitch.
You stink.
You walk on all fours,
you use
bitch.
toilet paper.
You fucking hominid.
You use water.
Y'all motherfuckers have sex with animals, bitch.
To wipe
That's
your
where the
ass.
diseases came from. Leave them fucking animals alone, bitch.
You don't clean your ass.
That's an angry little African, ain't it?
That's an angry little fella, huh? Angry little fella.
Ain't that little fella?
This motherfucking monkey ass on a leash.
Oh shit! We got.
Ass.
Hold on. We got what you call that pass
This
from?
is not purge hour. I don't know why the fuck.
don't know. Everybody, the niggas coming up here angry and shit.
We gotta just do purge hour when it's time for purge. We're not gonna be able to just wait till 12 and shit. We gotta just do it whenever it's like, you know.
I agree.
No.
They just got to turn it on when it's time to turn it on. That's
you had it at the same time. You keep it at the same time because it's too fucking early in the morning to be arguing with some motherfuckers.
That is true.
It's too goddamn early. You motherfuckers ain't brisk.
Right, it is too early.
Shit.
Why isn't anybody at work?
Yeah,
Hold on. I like when motherfucking people talk shit. Why motherfuckers ain't at where? Why motherfuckers ain't at where?
Why motherfuckers
ain't at where? Oh, okay, bitch. Watch your fucking mouth.
And why, he said, why we not at work? Because some of us do what the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you got nothing.
We don't have to work like slaves, like fucking dogs, like immigrants that come over here. We have to do that shit. That's for y'all to do. Y'all serve us. Y'all servants, bitch. Remember
what you gonna do when the EBT cards run?
Nigga, we still gonna survive. Nigga, we survive before the EBT. Nigga, we gonna survive after the EBT. I don't get. You niggas jealous because.
Bitch, I'm gonna buy your motherfucker.
My photo looks just like you.
You said what? You said what?
Who said that stupid shit?
I look like a fucking African, bitch. I can pull up a whole African.
No, it ain't King David. It's that other nigga right there.
My photo looks just like you.
Why no, the fuck it don't?
I don't know my cookies.
Nigga, we don't have chimpanzee in our genetics. I can pull that up. Where the scientist says we have none of that shit in our plasma.
I
don't look like you. Come on, man.
You don't look like me, pussy.
What they gonna do when ice
you can't convince people that's already awake, bro. You can't convince us our frequency is too high, motherfuckers. You can't convince y'all can't come up on these motherfucking panels. Y'all fucking mad because we know what the fuck we know.
Do you see my nose? You see it?
I don't give a fuck about that nose, nigga.
I don't look like Just Trigger.
I'm about to drop.
Why everybody keep calling on me, bro? What the fuck going on?
Come on,
I
man.
told the niggas they was a bunch of shit, and everybody want to call on my name. God damn.
I look just like Just Trigger.
For 2 fucking days. I was saying this shit. Nigga, I got a headache right now. I ain't even trying to argue with you motherfuckers. Bro. Like, for real. Like, what the fuck you want? Why you talking to me? Bitch, what you want?
Hold on, Trigger. All we gotta do is pull out the pictures. We ain't gotta argue in the background.
I'm not finna argue, but I just want to know what you want.
Let's do this. Let's do this for y'all.
Because you niggas acting like females. I'm finna start drinking, calling you niggas bitches. Bitch, what you want?
Let's do that for them. Let's do this.
I don't know where my place is.
Fucking face, bitch, what you want? I asked what you want, bitch. You call my name, bitch. Oh my god.
Nope, can't show that. Nope. That kid, nope.
What's that, a bucket?
I look just like Just Trigger.
I'll take level and show you shit.
Why are you calling my name, ho? What the fuck was that?
Because the kids ain't got nothing to do with them money.
Which way is Just Trigger?
Fuck God.
Yeah, you got something to do with them, but they just small still.
This nigga good as fuck. Why don't you call my name, ho?
Yo, Pat.
I'm glad you met D-Wani. Yeah. You gonna come?
I came in here yesterday.
Bring me up on your panels when you go live about these niggas.
Sure.
So I can come up in that bitch.
Yeah, follow me back. I followed you.
Yeah, I just followed you back. You heard me? Once the moment them niggas get to acting crazy, just slide the motherfucking share in that bitch. I come right up in that bitch.
I'm so glad y'all went
I'll shoot back towards this and get on that ass at the same time. Put me on it.
Yesterday, and it's
y'all want to go at the black women in my y'all want to go at my black sisters and my black let the warriors come speak. Shut the fuck up, Tip. Because y'all niggas want to go at the women, nigga. Come holler at the big dog. You hear me? Y'all know y'all can't fuck with me. Y'all can't fuck with me and my niggas. Y'all be hopping y'all little stinking asses on them girl panels, thinking that you gonna overtalk them, and some niggas just be sitting up, they all quiet, they don't know what to say, just muted up and shit. Like, you better check that bitch ass nigga, man. That nigga talking too crazy, you hear me? That's how I got on Dip Head. You hear me? That's why his people eat that monkey meat. Now let's see what type of monkey meat he eat, dog.
You know what?
See what type of monkey meat
You know what though? One thing about it is the guys they never leave me alone on the panel, so I always.
So we ain't gonna leave you.
I keep a shift of my brothers on the panel with me. They know that. That's why they get mad too. Because they want to come at me, but I'm never alone. Even if I'm up there alone, boom. As soon as they start, brothers start popping up.
Stop muting me. These are the best Africans.
Stop eating that monkey meat. I better not find out you eat that monkey meat.
So it's two different things. I'm a West African.
Joe, you found me, Joe?
So stop saying Puppies, look. All those videos.
So what's the crap about? What's the crap about? Why you abuse the Africans?
Who?
This guy, the moderator. Why are you showing photos of Africans eating meat and showing why? What's the reason?
Because it's raw. With fur on it.
It's not raw. It's not raw, man.
Do you want us to tell you how you entered America, right?
Wait, hold on, Deb. Hold on,
You see the problem?
Wait, Joe. Hold on, Joe. So you're saying it's not raw? You saying it's good? You supposed to be eating monkey meat?
Monkey
roasted. It's
monkey booty.
Wait a minute. People in America don't eat that. People in America don't eat that stuff.
Okay, because here in Africa, not all of us.
People in America don't eat that.
This is just one small tribe in East Africa. They call them Research that on Google.
Listen, deep
story. East Africa. They call them
You're not supposed to eat that stuff.
Not all African.
Somebody said I would eat the monkey meat.
Deep story.
Okay, wait, Mikan. You are from Jamaica, right? Everyone can talk except you, the Jamaicans. Everyone can talk except you, the Jamaicans. Jamaican.
Yes, she's Jamaican. Her people from Jamaica, but she was born here.
We don't eat that weird shit.
The islands is a part of America, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
West Africa, Ghana.
What's the reason? Why you the Jamaicans are from Ghana?
Can you mute that motherfucker?
Shut the fuck up. First of all, why y'all all talking to? Why y'all African men all jumping in this lady?
Hey, you need to mute up.
Why are y'all men jumping this lady? Y'all not gonna let the ladies speak? Y'all never have no respect for women.
This is a problem.
Y'all never have no respect for women. That's why y'all marry these little girls at 13 so y'all can control them. Because y'all don't know how to have respect for women.
This is why I talk about Africans because you want to bring up Jamaica. We eat real food. We eat real meat. You motherfuckers eat all this weird ass shit. We eat real food. We eat real food. And don't bring up Jamaica. You don't know what the fuck you talking about Jamaica. When you bring up Jamaica, I will come look for your ass because I don't play that shit about Jamaica. Don't play with my country like that. Don't play with my fucking country like that. One thing about it, you're not gonna bring us up. We might have a little bit of your DNA, but don't bring my fucking country up. What the fuck is you talking about?
Don't get their DNA, Mika. Them Jamaicans, y'all indigenous to y'all land. Y'all be
yeah, we're Taino.
Jamaican. You in Jamaica by chain.
Deep to
Jamaica by chain. Idiot slave. You think you can disrespect us?
Y'all bring up my country. Y'all love bringing up Jamaica. We don't even like y'all. We don't like y'all.
You are slave and trying to disrespect us.
We don't even like y'all. Us people don't like y'all.
Look, the poorest country in Africa is richer than the entire Jamaica. You guys are so poor.
Shut up, Deb. Shut the fuck up and worry about this child marriage y'all got on the rise now. What about that, Deb? What you got to say about that, Deb? Can you say anything about that, Deb? Can you say anything about the child marriage on the rise in the Horn of Africa? It's a drought crisis intensifies. Are you going to speak on these girls as young as 12 being forced into child marriage, Dip? When you ever going to speak on that? You never came up here and spoke on these Africans forcing these girls at 12 to be married. And it's on the rise. It's getting even worse, Dip. It's getting even worse.
But wait a minute, is Dip, if Dip is from West Africa, talk about West Africa. He like
y'all niggas are nasty, bro. I'm telling you, y'all African men are African men are sick.
Dip like that you're talking about East Africa. They don't like each other. They don't like each other. So
shut up, Dip. Stop talking while she talking.
Dip would sit up here all day while you talk about East Africa, because low key they don't like each other. You gotta talk about the FGM, what they do over there in East and West Africa, how they, cut off the women's pleasure points and all of that. You gotta talk about that. With those
you ain't tell me that, Dip. Why you ain't never tell me that, Dip? Why you ain't never tell me that? You always got a problem with the East Africans. Why you ain't tell me that about y'all?
Okay, why you keep muting me? Are you afraid or what?
Why you didn't tell me? Why didn't you tell me about that in West Africa, Dip?
Okay, wait, let me answer you. Do you know that what exactly is...
You're not part of it. You're not black. So we don't have to worry about it.
What? You sound slow.
Tyree, is it okay for me to put it on Showtime?
Oh, of course. Go ahead.
Yeah, y'all doing too much over talking, right? The audience is trying to listen, but y'all yelling like the Africans yelling out old soul, African / Pan-African. Everybody has to relax, right? So I love showing this. This is literally
that's an African, yes.
Filipino type.
Thank you, Native.
Even women, you women even look like this. The only difference between the men and the women is that the men, their vocal cords are a little bit like their tone of voice is a lot higher compared to women. Women, your voices are a lot lower. But y'all look just like this. Your hair is a tiny bit longer. So this is how you all's fathers, uncles, aunts, grandfathers. This is
brothers, sisters, right? Mothers, aunts, grandmothers, all of that. But look, let me just say this. They talk about my ancestors didn't have documents. My ancestors weren't buried underneath a safari, a hot Sahara desert. They wasn't buried underneath the jungle with animals pissing and shitting all over them. My ancestors had documents before the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, because that's when most of these African countries started getting documented. So let's not say that. And let's actually sound smart and not chimp out and just yell things out. But Yair, what do you have to say?
I just wanted to say, well, she left, but I wanted to respond to that point about saying slaves and slaves weren't documented, they weren't people. They were people. I mean, depending on how you look at it, but that's like semantics. But they were heavily documented because you paid taxes on slaves and you had insurance on slaves, and you had to slaves were property that people got taxed and got paid, got tax refunds for, got write-offs for. Yeah, they were heavily documented. Exactly. Like, if your ancestor was a slave, it's going to be found that somebody was paying taxes on him or something. Like, it's going to have a slave record. You're going to have a slave owner thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to say, as a Haitian, I've been doing a lot of research with the whole Sulani and, how Black Americans, they are basically their own ethnic group. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will agree with that. But to say that, somebody like myself, I'm not Black, like racially, not ethnically, but racially, to say that I'm not Black is insane. Like, yes, my ethnicity, I'm Haitian, but my race, I'm a Black woman, But yes, I do believe that Black American is an ethnic group. You guys have your own ethnic group. Yes. But I don't know. I just feel like this is extremely divisive. And especially...
I don't think so. I feel like you're looking at it in a bad way.
Within the current political state that is going on in this country, it's like, no, we don't need to be doing this. This is insane.
Okay, Mina, what do you have to say?
So the school system failed, y'all. I can't...
Okay, let's not start off by saying that, because if you want to throw insults, I could do that, but you're not going to like it. So if you're going to talk, be respectful like everybody else is. As you can see, the American Indians up here, we're very respectful. We have a nice tone. We're not yelling and chimping out. So please respect us and do the same. You can turn your mic back on.
So you're saying Africans aren't Black, which I can't even understand or begin to understand how that's even possible.
How can it not be possible? I'm not understanding what you're trying to get at.
If I'm not Black, then what am I?
You're African.
That's besides the point. I'm African, but what else am I? What else?
There's nothing else to be. You're African. Your ethnicity would be whatever ethnicity you identify as. That's in Africa. Okay. And that's it.
So if we're using...
Yeah, since there's 61 people in here, I just want to educate the chat. Whenever misinformation is on like this, you just got to block.
Okay, so anyways, because I gave you multiple chances, you're chimping out. This is too much. I got a headache. I can't do all that. I gave you many different chances.
Yeah,
Yeah, so this is just one record, but I have no problem doing that. Damn, move the request up thing.
Okay.
Tyree, move that request up thing real quick. Oh, wait, did it move? You see the race? It says black. Yeah. Right there in the top right corner, underneath the numbers, it says black. And this is one of my ancestors that was born in 1895. So, yeah, like I said, our people got reclassified to black from their tribes or ethnic groups or whatever the case may be. But y'all weren't classified as black. That's all we're saying. Like, how y'all gonna start calling yourselves black when, if y'all want, I could pull up documentation in 2003 of Africans saying that they're not black.
Exactly. So show me a piece of paper where you was documented as black Africans and Caribbean, since y'all want to be black so bad. Show me some papers where y'all, or some documentation where y'all was classified as black, because y'all trying to erase black Americans. That's what it really is. Y'all want to be us so bad. Y'all want to destiny swap with us. But what's up, the original?
Oh, hey, no, I'll definitely agree with you, because me, even though I'm American, I'm the first generation American, but my family is from the Bahamas and Turks Island, and we was released from slavery before the American people was, but I personally identify as Afro-Caribbean. I don't identify as African American because my family is not from America. I
don't identify as African American either.
Yeah, because even though I was born in America, but I'm the first generation American that was born here, but mostly like my mom and my dad's side born in the Caribbean. So I identify as African Caribbean.
African Caribbean. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know African Caribbean was a thing. I just think that you're Caribbean. Why do you have to put African in front of, you're not African? You get what I'm saying? That's what the Africans, they want you to be African so bad because they want to get on their knees and beg everybody in the world to be African. We're not. But what's up, Goddess?
Hey, how y'all doing? I think it's so crazy that the African lady got on here and said that she was African, and she's like, what else? You whatever tribe you from.
Right. Like,
you Yoruba,
I don't get
you
that.
Igbo, you whatever the fuck it is over there. You know, like,
exactly.
Why are you asking us to tell you what you are? You know exactly what you are. But I think it's crazy that the Caribbean girl said that she's Afro-Caribbean. Like, that shouldn't even exist. If you Caribbean, you Caribbean. But hey, to each his own. We indigenous. There's some people in the comments talking about Indians are from India. Look, whatever y'all want to call it, boo. One thing I have to tell y'all is that when I was a little girl, my grandparents been telling us that we are Native Americans. So I don't know what y'all have heard or who y'all heard it from. But we know what we are and we know who we are.
Like I said, I'm not about to listen to a funky ass foot dragging ape on the internet tell me what the fuck I am. I'm not about to do that. I'm gonna listen to my family members. I got great grandparents who are still fucking alive. I'm not about to listen to a filthy dumpster juice mouth ass African that be eating that egusi slime with the fufu, batting it with their fucking feet. I'm not about to do that.
No, the reason why I'm saying African Caribbean, because also I have some family members too that are from Nigeria. So I do have African in me.
And you would be African American. You are an African.
No, I'm not American. Like, my family
you was born in America and your family's from Africa. You're African American, but we're not.
My family's from the Turks Island. My great grandmother married a Nigerian guy, but we're not from America.
If you have family that you know and you guys migrated to the Caribbean islands, you're still African. Your ancestors.
Yeah, I'm not dying down. Yeah. I'm not African. I'm saying with the American part, I really don't socialize myself with like, oh, I'm fully American or whatever, because technically I'm not. Even though I was born here, I just came back over here. I was born in 2004. I came back over here in 2016. And like, even though, I was born in America, I really didn't grow up here, so I won't even classify myself as American because I really don't know. I don't have my accent no more because I've been over here for a couple of years now, but it's really not.
But at the end of the day, that was, a label that we were reclassified as. So even that, they're not.
Pronunciation of the word. That's why.
Okay, but where did it start, though? That's the big question. Forget how it's pronounced. Where did it start?
Wait a minute.
No, we ain't got time to go through all this pronunciation. Where did it start?
if you're dealing with the language, you already know where it started at. We in agreements with where it started at. I'm just telling you that you're mistaken on the pronunciation. You're mistaken on the sound.
Pronunciation. Where did it come from?
No, because you said the B.
All right, bro.
The letter bet.
All right, bro. It's always some Uga, Uga, Duga, Ajiga, I, and the Y, and the J, and the K, and we ain't got time for that shit. Where did it come from, bro?
He's trying to say.
Always trying to argue about something that doesn't matter, bro. Where does the language and the teaching come from? We can go learn how to say it later. Where it comes from? We have been broken from our languages, bro. That's why we can't pronounce it right. Don't you know that I'm in America, I'm broke from my ancient language, bro? If I knew my ancient language and how to pronounce it right and sound all politically correct, I wouldn't be on TikTok trying to decipher this stuff. Where does the teaching come from? Who are the people? Y'all just want to argue. I ain't here to argue with nobody, bro. I'm here to get to the truth as fast as possible. I'm thinking you finna get up here and tell me where it come from, what it mean, what's going on with it. You talking about the
receipts ready
and the W and the E.
Nah. Shit. Trying to keep that motherfucker on you. It's just like a pass. Like you can just walk around, feel like you got to show your pass just to get it in the country because you in Africa, so-called Africa.
And Trig, listen to this. Most people that do own a land, you know, they put like a fort around that bitch. So do you got a fort around that motherfucker just in case you ain't there and you don't want nobody, you know, you don't want the government to come in there or a motherfucker person to walk by and steal your shit. How are you keeping your shit protected?
There are people who are there because everybody have their own land document, but you have somebody that you call a caretaker that is on the land who can, who can monitor everything there, who can clean. You pay them every month, right?
He lying.
So if you don't have money for a caretaker, you just fucked at that point?
Everybody, why you beefing? Why you beefing with everybody?
You going around trolling everybody's shit.
I don't care what you say. You don't want to talk with me? Get out of my face.
You're not African.
Get out of my face.
We're not
Get out of my face.
Hold on, no smoke.
Let's scam.
Wait, hold on, no smoke. What are you talking about? You been ketchup on that?
Wrong people, she always talking drama.
Who is, ma'am? Who is, ma'am?
You. That's who me?
Who me?
You call drama all the time. Why?
What you mean?
No, like you mean. You call drama all the time here. Why?
Why are you so angry this morning?
No, cause you call drama all the time against black people.
You're Chinese.
I don't care. You always do that.
4 wings, chop rice. Can I get chop rice? 4 wings?
Right.
Ready in 10 minutes. Oh, I do that.
Ready in 10 minutes.
Negative all the time.
Ready in 10 minutes.
Just a negative person.
I'll do this color for you. I'll do this color for you.
Negative person. Negative. No one likes you. No one likes you here. No one likes you.
Right now. You buy now. You buy now.
No, you be quiet.
Konnichiwa.
I don't care what you say. You always causing drama between black people. I don't care.
I do this color. I do this color.
Now you're quiet. Now you're quiet, right? Now you're quiet. So quiet now.
So quiet.
Then you got exposed. You quiet. You got exposed.
Who you looking for?
She got exposed. Now she. You want to lie all the time.
You want Edro?
Why you lie to your followers?
Edro?
Why?
Take away.
You want your dog? Sure, because she lied. So you like her. I can't see her.
Baby, I'm crazy. Baby, I'm crazy.
oranges. He's squeezing, and then he wants to eat the food cause by himself. Excuse me, Papa. Well, give me 1 second. He wants to give me 1 second. Don't let him walk on camera. Don't let him walk on camera. 1 second, puppy. 1 second. Okay. But no. Okay, 2 seconds. But look, he has been squeezing the oranges. You dishonored your husband. You do not honor Gucci Man. People who have eyes to see and really see know what you did to him and why you did it that day.
I did it.
Fuck. Motherfucker, who you fuck. I'm greatest woman.
You alright?
Huh?
You okay?
What are you going outside for? Watch you sitting on
they will step.
Because them smart. Surfing tickets? Nobody never asked me to spell it yet, so
please. Saying I look like a Muppet. And people say it so much, sometimes I start to confuse words. And so I even asked.
Has been squeezing the.
What made you not run? Because you could have ran. You could have been like, I'm out. Nah, this ain't for me. But you stood 10 toes down and said, I'm going.
I experienced him going through episodes before we were married. And I was like, man, somebody got to help this guy. It was really, really bad. It's really sad because you're seeing someone you don't know. They're saying things to you that are disrespectful, so mean. And you have to just like, but I'm not talking to Gucci. Who is this person? Right. So I felt like if I left, he wouldn't have been the same. He needed someone to help him. And then when we were supposed to get married, someone said to me, you know, you're going to have to deal with this through your marriage, right? And I'm like, I'm cool with it. I'm going to fix him.
How heavy was it in the process of trying to help him get better?
There was one point I had to just go on my knees and pray because it's like, he's like, I don't like you. I mean, the things he would say are really, really bad. And I just have to, like, take a deep breath. Like I said, I'm not talking to you right now. You want to sit here and be crazy alone? I'm not going to allow you to be crazy alone. Yeah. So, like, I have to, like, set a plan up. Like, at one point, I called his attorney. I called some bodyguards, and I just planned a whole kidnap. And we kidnapped him and took him to the hospital because we could not get him to the hospital. And he was trying to fight them and everything, but it was 6 of them. He couldn't handle it. And we threw him in the car. He would try to jump out the car. So we put him in the center of the car, you know? And that was like his last episode.
That's a 5150, right? That's what they call it? When you go to the, like,
Yeah, but they try to do things where he could sign himself out. And I'm like, he's not signing. Like, I'm stern with them. He's not signing himself out. I'm his wife. And after each word. And I'm like, you're going through an episode. You're sick. No, I'm not. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Why do you think that? You're not speaking to me. Well, there's nothing to talk about. I said, well, that's not how you speak to your wife. And I'm like, you're sick. And we snap out of it right then. Wow. So I said, Gucci, you just have to accept.
Bitches is outside thinking they filters was coming with them. Bitch, you ain't have an allergic reaction, bitch. You had an allergic filter. Giddy. Bitch face looking like oatmeal. Stop it. In the name of Jesus. Okay? Don't you ever play with me.
Now, I take his apps off his phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode. You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted.
What does peace feel like for you, Keisha?
I like to see him well. I don't like to see him like stressed.
Notice she ain't say she got bit by a bee or some that she had an allergic reaction. Notice she ain't say that prior to that footage coming out. Like, she didn't wake up that morning and say, oh, shit, my God, y'all, I got this sting by a bee.
It's crazy.
They said, we've ran some facial recognition programs on you, and you're going to need to be this man. And you're going to need to also contradict whatever you speak about so you can create a balance in this scene of hip-hop that you're in, because you're the only one who can really pull it off. And I said, oh, man. So, yeah, they came out with this whole thing. Gucci Mane is actually, he's locked up somewhere, and he's still, he never did go to the gym.
You don't find that suspicious? 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 You don't find...
I'm sort of an audio geek.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Okay, so it's not. Is limestone a volcanic rock? No, it's a sedimentary rock.
So y'all telling me this? Just shut the fuck. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Hey, Alamo Heights.
As soon as I snap my fingers, he comes out of it. When he starts talking to me crazy, and I be like, no, that's not how you talk to your wife. I take his phone. I delete his apps. I even change his passwords if necessary, because that ain't how you talk to your wife. When I snap my fingers, we're talking about schizophrenia, not hypnosis. There's a difference. For folks hopping in my comments on the Gucci Mane video that I did regarding sis, I don't have anything bad to say about her. I'm just stating the obvious. Handler, like I said, when I snap my fingers, he comes back to, huh? All right. Right. Not the real Gucci. Gucci probably dead. I think they killed him in prison, because they was calling me, like, every time Gucci locked up, like all his nurses, because every time Gucci get locked up, they put him on the mental floor, because we both got bipolar and schizophrenic and shit. So anytime any one of us get locked up, they don't put us in the general population. They take us to the mental floor, and when they take him on the mental floor, like, all the nurses be giving him the phone. They just let him have his way. That parading around out here, that ain't the real Gucci, man. So it's some weird going on out here. Like, I don't know if the clones, I don't put it past.
Now, what the hell going on here, America? If y'all think that's Gucci Mane still, y'all crazy. I've been listening to Gucci Mane since way back, way before he even got famous. And I'm looking at these pictures like, look at that nose, look at them eyes, look at them lips. the cheekbone, the forehead, ain't nothing the same on Gucci no more, you feel me? That ain't Gucci, man. That is not Gucci, man. I don't know where y'all been, who y'all really been listening to, but man, y'all be fooled so quick. Man, them folks take them boys to jail and they get out and they looking totally different. Look at this nose, look at them teeth. Look how straight them teeth is, and look up at the other one. Look at that nose, how that nose pointed down, and look at how the real Gucci man nose is pointed up. You feel me? Look at the eyes. The eyes ain't even the same. You feel me? Come on now, America. What the hell going on here? Y'all quick to fall for anything, man. For anything. You feel me? Even with the Michael Jacksons, with the Kevin Harts, the Jamie Foxxes, the Kodak Blacks, the Wendy Williamses, on down. You feel me? Y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all. You feel me? These celebrities be getting, y'all I mean, Tyrone 24/7. You feel me? Even the people up in the elites, you feel me? It's a get out situation.
You don't find that suspicious?
Hey yo, what up, man? It's French Dose, and we about to talk about it. I do this for educational and entertainment purposes only, yo. I got something, this is just facts, man. A lot of people seeing this, right? A lot of people are saying the same thing that I'm about to say right now. That's the real Gucci. In the No Diddy video, that is the real Gucci right there. But on the bike. This isn't, man. His own mother, bro. His own mother said that ain't her son. That man never made it home from prison. The real Gucci we know had that big pot belly. It don't even matter if he got himself in shape, right? And he got physically fit and all that. That's not how he would turn out to look, bro. The tattoos is off, the face is off, the teeth, and anybody can get their teeth fixed, but still, even the mouth, the whole aura of this man, that's not him. And a whole bunch of people ain't just gonna come out in the world and be like, yo, that's not Gucci. Let's be real about this, bro. His own.
I seen his mama. That man didn't even go see his mama on her deathbed. That's who y'all support? Okay.
We are all standing under a glass ceiling right now.
This is the fiction section. Fiction means it's a made-up story. You want to sit here and be crazy alone? I'm not going to allow you to be crazy alone. Yeah. So, I have to, set a plan up. At one point, I called his attorney, I called some bodyguards, and I just planned a whole kidnap, and we kidnapped him and took him to the hospital because we could not get him to the hospital. And he was trying to fight them and everything, but it was 6 of them.
Now, I know y'all seen Gucci and his wife on that interview. So when Gucci first got out of jail a long time ago, I was telling everybody, that is not Gucci. Go back and look at his old videos, and his head ain't even shaped the same. I used to tell my sons all the time that is not the real Gucci. Did y'all see her controlling everything? He just sat there like a damn mute. He act she said she controlled him. She said she could snap her damn fingers and he'll snap out of it. Now tell me what type of magic she got in the snap of her motherfucking fingers that she could just make a motherfucker snap out of it. And then she gonna say, what she's telling him, she's smarter than him. She's smart. No, she's strong and he not. How do you even tell a man that he's not strong? And he just sitting there with them damn black ass glasses on, ain't saying a word. She says she deletes his apps. She says she changes his password. So he got to go to her and ask her what's the password to his app. Now I understand being a good woman for your man, because as you supposed to be, but baby, that's controlling. That goes beyond being a good woman.
I think y'all know the real Gucci. Y'all don't know the real Gucci. That nigga parading around out here, that ain't the real Gucci, man. That's not him. I don't know where the fuck Gucci is, honestly. Last time I seen Gucci was at Patchwork Studio in 2000. That's the last time I saw.
That crazy tail girl is so.
Now look, I'm all for any man changing his ways, but everybody know
as soon as I snap my.
This is gonna be the.
From God. Embrace it.
Hey, you've been scrolling.
What now?
This is your lunch. A nice fruit bowl.
Babe, come on now. Stop playing games.
What do you want?
I want a hamburger.
Help or no? Oh, the baby's eating his lunch. Spoiled.
What now?
Let's get you some water.
Get him some water, man.
You got some water? Anybody? Somebody saw her the water.
Mirror on the wall. Who looking good today? Me. Who knocked out everything on their list they had to do today? Me. Who ain't nobody fucking with to the 10th degree?